It was the beginning of the end. 75 years ago this week, the largest seaborne invasion in history marked the turning point in the battle against tyranny and pure evil. 7,000 ships and landing craft, 150,000 troops, mostly Canadian, American, and British.
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is a special bulletin read by John Snagg. D-Day has come. Early this morning, the Allies began the assault on the northwestern face of Hitler's European fortress.
Because if D-Day never happened, the world would have been a very different place. The lessons of 75 years ago ring truer now more than ever. What is happening in the world is terrifying as right-wing, populist, nationalist, and racist governments spring up like weeds. Can you imagine if Trump had been president in World War II? He probably would have praised Hitler as a great fellow, a phenomenal force that is making Germany great again, just as he cozies up to brutal dictators today. The world is fortunate that in times of dire need, we had the Churchills, the Roosevelts, and the Eisenhowers. We must always remain vigilant and speak truth when so many are trying to distort what is real and important. D-Day showed that common decency and freedom can and will prevail, but only if we want it and are willing to fight. Lies and more lies fed by social media, the wingnuts who oppose vaccination are creating a dangerous situation. There have been measles outbreaks everywhere, including here in Montreal. There is no debate on the efficacy of childhood vaccinations. They are a modern miracle. But some idiots have it in their craw that vaccines cause all kinds of nastiness, including autism, a claim that has been totally debunked by real scientists. But not so-called naturopaths like Brittany Auerbach, who calls herself Montreal Healthy Girl. She is a public menace. Dr. Joe Schwartz of McGill calls her a scientifically confused simpleton with significant potential to do harm. The problem is she has a huge following and Google is refusing to remove her YouTube videos. She even claims that cancer is a good thing because it's the body's way of defending itself. Now, 75 years ago on the beaches of Normandy, our soldiers died to defend free speech, but not the right to lie. Finally, the entire Trump family invaded the UK this week.
Tell Mr. Drysdale we'll be waiting in front of Buckingham Palace.
Sure am glad we brought the Trump to London. It's dandy for sightseeing.
I don't know how Elizabeth II kept a straight face, but she has always been a model of utmost grace. The Trumps, on the other hand, once again showed the worst of America and the worst of the nouveau riche. There is class and then there is class. Trump may like to think of himself as royalty, but this is about as far as it will ever go. Have it your way. You will be gone soon enough. I'm Barry Wilson. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you like what you see, please share it. And don't forget to check out our weekly poll on Facebook. We want to know what you think.